Smackdown, Smackdown, Smackdown. A lot going on tonight. Live Las Vegas, Nevada, Sin City Smackdown. A lot going on tonight. 3 title matches. Vince McMahon returning on SmackDown in over 4 years. So a lot was going to go down on SmackDown tonight. And we kicked it off with the Kevin Owens show. As Kevin Owens pretty much say he's running things around here now on SmackDown, and it's going to be a lot of changes because he helped get rid of Shane McMahon since he doesn't fight back at the Authority and everything. Shane McMahon had what was coming to him, so this is his show, and since he's taking over, it's going to be changes and improvements. Like I said, number 1, fire Sami Zayn. 2, cancel the Fashion Files forever. Okay, I don't like it. Everybody else does, but he said I don't like it, which I kind of have to agree because I don't even know where the Fashion Files are going down on this point. Next was to have both Byron Saxton and Tom Phillips wear one suit, since he didn't like both of them at the announce table and they sound the same. You both are going to wear one suit now. But other than that, there's only one person I want to talk to, and that is Mr. McMahon. And so Shane's music hit, and Kevin Owens were like, no, no, no. And actually, it was Dolph Ziggler dressed as Shane McMahon, which from a faraway distance it looked like Shane, but it was pretty much Shane. It was pretty much Ziggler dressed as him, doing the dance that he does. And Kevin Owens said, "This is a guy that actually has talent and works here." And so it couldn't be Shane. As Dolph walked in, pretty much, what's up, Las Vegas, and got a cheap pop, and they both laughed at it until Owens walked off, and Ziggler walked off, and Owens says, "We'll see you later in the show, buddy." He pretty much after that, Daniel Bryan came out, and he told Kevin Owens that you don't run this show, and he told Owens that I hope you're having fun because it's gonna be all over soon, and your job may be a janitor next. And Owens told him that. And Bryan says, "I'm not afraid of a little manual labor. You should give it a try sometime." And he said Vince would be here soon, and Kevin Owens better watch out pretty much. Owens pretty much told Daniel Bryan that, I can't wait to see him, because, he's not gonna like what I have to say. So it was a good way to open the show, with both Owens and Ziggler, which was actually pretty good in that thing, because I don't get his gimmick of imitating everybody right now, but that was actually used in a good way with the Shane McMahon thing there. So that was pretty funny. I'll give it that. With Owens pretty much going on running the show, Sami Zayn done, out of here. Saxton and Phillips, you're gonna wear one suit. Fashion Files, get it out. Next thing you know, it was AJ Styles versus Ty Dillinger for the United States Championship, an open challenge, which I'll get to the whole open challenge thing when I explain the end of this video, which was a good match. I will say that. I don't know, if you give this match another maybe 10 minutes, a little bit more time, it would have been even better. Like, the match wasn't bad in a way, but Corbin came out. He didn't play a factor to it all the way, but AJ knocked him off. Ty Dillinger was able to hit the tiebreaker and got, even rolled him up, but it didn't work. AJ pretty much hit him with the calf killer and won the match then. And then after that, him and Dillinger shook hands, but then Corbin jumped him from behind and gave him both an end of days. And he told Styles that this whole US Open Challenge thing, your opponent's going to be me next week. Which I think they've gotten the understanding of the Open Challenge, the US Open Challenge, because, you can't announce the opponent in advance of 1 week to say, oh, this is the opponent for next week. It's supposed to be an open challenge. It's supposed to be anybody accepts the call, so anybody can come out when the challenge is set. Not set the challenge for next week. That's the kind of same thing that they did last week. They set up for next week instead of now. They're gonna do it next week with him and Corbin now. Like, the match wasn't bad, but I don't know. It's just something odd about it. Corbin on the mic just still sounds bad. I guess I can't say he's buried all the way. He still is technically, but if they're throwing him in a feud with AJ Styles, they can't be buried really out of that whole Cena fiasco. But I don't know. This match itself was alright, but it wasn't really that good. Jinder Mahal, this is probably one of the worst things of the night. Jinder Mahal came out with the Singh brothers. By the way, there was no Shinsuke Nakamura on this show tonight, just to say that. He pretty much talked about Nakamura then. And he said he had the energy and charisma the WWE's never seen before. And that Nakamura pretty much told him that, the English language he couldn't speak. And, he doesn't see motivation in Nakamura. He sees constipation, which they pretty much took photos of Shinsuke's face, almost like a cringe way. And when he, I guess, makes faces in the ring, they made fun of it. And then he rips off Michael Jackson, and I guess with the jacket, I'm sure a lot of people say he had his Michael Jackson jacket on at the time. And then next thing you know, he said he made a joke about Godzilla, and then he looked at some fan, which I don't think to be honest, the crowd barely reacted to this segment. Let's get that straight here, people. Like I didn't really see anybody in this crowd react. Like literally, like I didn't see anyone react that much to this. And he pretty much talked about, because you don't want to be the WWE champion because these fans will chant USA at you, which probably won't in a way. And he says, he is a hero. As Mahal puts it, he's a hero to the WWE. And there was one line he did say about him. He says, your face looks like Pikachu when it's all scrunched up or something like that. I can't really say what to say about Jinder's promo. Did he have some bass in his voice? I guess you can say that then. But he pretty much made fun of, he tried to make fun of Nakamura the best way he could. So, didn't like it was working, but he hit him like, your face pretty much looks like Pikachu all constipated or scrunched up or something like that. But I don't know, this whole segment was bad for Jinder. I don't know who came up with this, maybe Vince most likely. But this was just bad, and the crowd just didn't care what Mahal had to say. Like, he tried to be clever with his jokes, but it didn't work, and it was just bad. It was a very bad segment. Kevin Owens then was in the back having demands to do this. I want my name on this, I want my name on that in the show. And then he talked about Sami Zayn. And, we've both wrestled in 42 people with some blizzard. And, we made a promise saying that we never do that again once we make it in the WWE. But then Owen says, I'm about to own the largest wrestling company in the world. And you're going to be out of a job. And, how are you going to come with the rent? And Zayn says, I'd rather wrestle in armories than work for you. Next was the Usos versus the New Day in a street fight. Xavier Woods wasn't even involved in this match. He pretty much left once the match started. Which, listen, the Usos and New Day always put great tag team matches together. You can't say anything bad about these two teams when they do matches with each other. It is great. It was a little botchy out there sometimes when Kofi did the trust fall and the Usos caught him. Supposed to throw him over the barricade, but they kind of botched it, throwing him into the barricade. Even when one of the Usos went over the top rope, I think he was running the Big E, and Big E pretty much picked him up over it. Like he slipped going off the apron, going over the top rope, falling to the ground. And when he kind of got to the end, when the Usos were just super kicking the hell out of Big E, Kofi came back and knocked one of the Usos onto a table, which he hit the end of the table, not the full of the table. And the New Day hit the midnight hour, I believe it was on Jimmy Uso, which picked up the win. Which I don't know if we're playing hot potato with the tag team titles, because it looks like they are. And if you look at the tag division, you don't really have a lot of tag teams that can really live up to that level with the Usos and the New Day, because some people think it's time to move on with this feud, but since the belts are already going back to the New Day now on this show, you might as well, it's probably going to be another rematch just because between the Usos and the New Day, because these belts have been switching for a minute now between these two teams, but they always put great matches on. I don't know what other team could be next, because what do we have left on SmackDown? Breezango just do comedy skits. Ascension are just mostly buried all the time. We're going to get in the next tag teams in a minute, so we'll get to that. They pretty much showed who's in the crowd. We know Ronda Rousey was in the crowd because the Mae Young Classic, and somebody named Anaya Snarks or North, I believe she was in NXT. Or I don't know, she's somebody from YouTube. Naomi went against Natalya for the women's title. this match was, it was kind of in a way. Carmella was on commentary with Ellsworth as he had a pretty much leopard print chain around his neck. I meant chain, but a pretty much like a dog collar around his neck. And she watched on the match, and I think she was gonna hit the money in the bank. Like, and the match wasn't bad, but then again, the crowd, they didn't care about this match either. Now, Naomi pretty much did a crossbody on the outside, knocking both Ellsworth and Carmella down, as pretty much Natalia threw into the ring post, and then after that, she hit the sharpshooter for the win. So, I guess this feud still continues, but Carmella and Ellsworth, I guess, still gonna try to come after Natalia one way or another, which I don't even know why they put them both back together last week. Hey, you fired him early, but then you kissed him later on. Now she's taking control now. So, I don't know what to say about the women's division right now, because, like I said, the match wasn't bad, but it's like you kind of knew it was going to be some weird type of a finish to it, and you know, like who could be Natalia's next challenger? Would it be a triple threat at the pay-per-view? I don't know. We'll see. Dolph Ziggler. We're back to doing his same thing he did last week, imitating people's entrances. And it says, you people only care about elaborate entrances, about not, lacing up the boots. He made fun of Bayley's entrance, but nobody really reacted to it. And, he says he's a superstar in the ring. No one could handle his athleticism. It's just a guy that looks big, but he doesn't have the ability to make it. Next thing you know, I'm gonna go against people idolize. He pretty much did Ultimate Warrior with an Ultimate Warrior mask on and had tassels. He ran around, and like I said, nobody didn't care when he was coming out in these entrances. They only kind of carried out the Warrior one a little, and they somewhat booed at him then. But pretty much Ziggler says, I couldn't care less of what you all think, which I don't know where this is going. Some believe this is going to be a setup for Bobby Roode, since he's talking about the elaborate entrances. And we haven't seen Bobby Roode in 2 weeks. Bobby Roode will come out because we all know his entrance is big and does the glorious thing and elaborate over the top. So they'll probably set up a feud with these two, because I have no idea where Dolph Ziggler is going with this, and the crowd looks like they give no fucks about what Dolph Ziggler is doing. I've said it before, this makes no sense. Even I had to sit there like I just say, Dolph, it's over, man. Just go to New Japan and join the Bullet Club or something. So I don't know where this is going to keep going. So, yeah. Rusev cut a promo in the back, talking about his family wouldn't even hug him when he lost that 10-second match. Now he says he's going to go after a legend. I don't need a legend on Smackdown unless you want to put Orton as one, since he kind of counts as the one. We're going to say Legend Killer again. But I don't know any other legends on Smackdown per se right now, so I don't know what he's talking about. The Hype Bros, another team that we barely see, and I'll get back to that tag team thing in a second. Went against Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Match was pretty much over after they did almost like a clothesline power bomb on the top rope, which it looked really awkward because Shelton had him up in the power bomb position for like a minute or two and had to stumble to Gable to even get the tag, so it looked really weird right there for a few seconds. And Gable, they hit it and won the match, but then when the Hype Bros, they went to shake hands, Zack Ryder walked off, so you know there's going to be a breakup coming with that. So yeah, and once again, we don't have a lot of tag teams on. If you take the Hype Bros off, what do you got left? Since they look like they're going to break up, you have the New Day and the Usos, which are pretty much the ones that can really keep going against each other. Gable and Benjamin just started. Ascension's not even there and really job to anybody. And Breezango, they just keep doing the fashion file stuff. So it's like I said, the tag team division does not look good as it is already. And they really need something because it's just bad. And killing another tag team is not going to make it work. You killed American Alpha. So I don't know how this is gonna make it better. Kevin Owens came out then, but pretty much in the end of the show, Vince McMahon came out, and Owens says, it's the first time for me standing in front of the owner and CEO, the chairman himself, and like other superstars, he said that Vince is intimidating and stuff. And Vince said, he didn't feel such intimidating but nauseous. And he said, I didn't fight back because I respect the authority pretty much. But as Vince said, but you didn't do nothing because Shane McMahon was beating your ass pretty much. And he said he dared Owens to pretty much do the lawsuit. He said, you know how many courtrooms I've been in and won? I won them all. I never lost one, which I could highly doubt that. I think he's lost some lawsuits against people. Or he didn't lose. He just settled out because he knew he probably couldn't win. And go back to the CM Punk lawsuit. That's just an example right there. He didn't win every lawsuit he's talking about. And he says, if you sue me, you'll be fired the next day, and it's gonna have the word billionaire, but your name would be, it's gonna be the word bankrupt. And he told him, like I said, I never lost him, and we're gonna do this at a match. It's gonna be a match because Owens, that's why Vince pretty much suspended him, and he told Shane, he could come back and everything, and so he can kick his ass all over the ring. He said Shane should have ripped your liver out, or ripped your heart or your spine out, and shove it down your throat. Some type of very Mortal Kombat like reference. And any lawsuit, it won't be any lawsuit. It's gonna be a match, and Hell in a Cell, and it will be in a Hell in a Cell. It'll be Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. As Kevin Owens agreed to this match, he pretty much told Vince to give him his word about, I can beat McMahon senseless if provoked. They shook hands, and pretty much they were both pissed. And next thing you know, Kevin Owens headbutts Vince McMahon hard way also. So I give Vince one thing, that he make this thing look real as possible. I most likely told Kevin Owens to hit him as hard as he can in the head. So he butted him real hard weight in. As Vince's head was bleeding, you could clearly see there was blood dripping down. And then Owens hit him with a super kick and kicked him in the ribs a couple times. The referees in there tried to knock it down, to stop him. He was going to go off the top rope. Then Adam Pearce came out. He told Owens to get down, but he still hit the frog splash. And as everybody tried to help Vince McMahon up, Stephanie McMahon walked out pissed and told Kevin Owens to head to the back. As Vince pretty much walked out on his own, he didn't really get a stretcher. He just complained about his ribs. But yes, this segment was really great for the end of the night. Kevin Owens is in a very huge angle right now, and it's his element of pretty much shit talking people, and he's in a good position right now on SmackDown, especially if he's going somewhere with this whole McMahon thing now, I guess, going against. So the headbutt, yeah, that was most likely hard way. I'm gonna say that was a very hard way headbutt, and you could see the blood coming down. As for the other spots, most likely he probably tried to protect Vince, but Vince, he did what anything he could, and I guess make Kevin Owens like a bigger heel. I just wish this crowd would react. I feel like the crowd didn't react enough in this ending segment. It's like they just kind of sat on their hands, really. And Sin City SmackDown, I don't know, some matches already came off a bit meh in a way. The really one that was really that good was the tag team title match, but stuff like the women's one and the AJ and Ty Dillinger were just kind of meh or predictable, especially the AJ and Dillinger, because I knew not Kevin Owens, but Baron Corbin was going to interview one way or another into this match, somehow, some way. Somehow, some way, it's going to be Corbin interfering in the match. So the show is okay for what I said, but stuff that was bad was still a very strange, odd Ziggler promo that I feel like it's not getting over. Jinder Mahal and his tired ass, same old promos every week is just getting old, that you just don't care at this point. Making fun of the whole Shinsuke thing is not going to make it better. But the Owens Vince thing was really great, and the tag team match was really great about SmackDown tonight. But I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace out. I would say a good episode of SmackDown, if you want to put it like that. I thought it was enjoyable through some parts, but hey, it's too many tag teams breaking up, or it's barely any A tag team on TV right now. And the headbutt thing. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Comment, subscribe, check out my Lion and Raw review. So it's pretty much what I can say. You know, that's sort of Mania Classic. I did get a watch, and I watched the whole thing. I just didn't do any review on it. And I know it was right after SmackDown tonight. It was pretty good, I'll give it that. And I did couldn't have 30 minutes of the show. Maybe I'll probably explain that in another video to what I saw. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.